Here to help with this video today is my friend Sensei Ando from senseiando.com. We're going to go through some escapes from the bear hug on the back and a pass-fail move. There's a good escape, but if you use it at the wrong moment, at the wrong time, it doesn't work. So we're going to give you some tips on how to make it work with other pieces. So we're talking about the rear bear hug today. So you get your arms trapped in, somebody's behind you, they got your back, you lost this position. A couple tips first, right off the bat, you gotta watch the choke here. He can slip up, immediately go to the rear naked choke. So we do wanna drape the hands over my hand over his hand. Second, I do have to drop my hips because I gotta stay on my feet. When he gets the back, what's his objective? His objective isn't to hold me here. We're not on a date, he's not hugging me. He's trying to pick me up and slam me on the ground. So preferably he's doing it on my head so I don't get back up. When you do this escape, this is the escape you see. Boom, people just split their arms and they magically get out of here. If he's up here high on my arms, that works great. I can split, I can get out. Even if he's squeezing really hard in that position, boom, I can slip through there. The problem is that he wants to pick me up, so what's he gonna do? Grab me low because that's where his leverage point is. So when he gets down around my elbows, now they don't move and I can't get out. So we're gonna show you next how to make this work with another move so that this split becomes successful. Because his go-to position right here when he gets my back is to get underneath me so he can pick me up. So this section is what we call base and control. First thing, as I mentioned before, you have to control his grips right here. If I don't, the choke is there, he's gonna go for it. Second, I need to drop my hips. If I stay up here, he's already got the leverage point on me, bang, I'm off the ground, and I'm dealing with a much more serious problem. So I drop my hips, he's squeezing, he's now tightening his hold because he feels like he doesn't have as much control. Right here, now I start working in a good base position, attacking the groin with a hammer fist, and I'm trying to do foot stomps to get his grip to loosen up or get him to move around. When I stomp, it's always the outside foot. Never stomp with the inside. Look what happens. Boom, I get tossed down very easily. So my balance point has to stay in the center. I go outside. If I want to stomp with this foot, I move this one inside and then stomp. So I've worked my base. I'm controlling his grips. Everything is okay for a second. I need to not get thrown. It's not just the pickup. Here, if I get too close together, he can just toss me sideways and down I go. So wide base, drop your hips, and stay focused on being on your feet. From this position, now, I'm gonna start my first attempt. So I'm gonna walk my hips out and kind of lean back into him. I cannot stay here. This is a transition only. I don't go out and then expect to be here. He can choke me, he can just let go. Boom, and down I go. So it has to be a position to my takedown. So I'm gonna arch out, get my underhook, and then go for the single leg. This is one of our escapes when he has a wider base. If his base is narrow, where his feet are together, then this doesn't work too well because I can't get my hands in. So I'm, again, controlling, I'm basing. I start my attacks, groin attacks, foot stomps, then I go out, and I go for my escape. But let's say that doesn't work. Now what? So I went out, I got there, I don't feel right about it, or I even got my hand back, but he moves his leg, and I can't get in there. Well, look what just happened to his grip right here. It loosened up enough that now this becomes a viable escape. What didn't work a second ago, when he's holding me there, now, after I went here, I can slip and I can get out. What I'm gonna do next, we're gonna get some feedback from Sensei Ando on his go-to move here, and I'm gonna show you a go-to move that I would use. All right, so now we're gonna do the follow-up. You get out, you make this escape work. Sensei Ando here, he's gonna show, so we went for that first one, we went for the groin, we headbutt, whatever it is, and then we get to this position and we start our control. Now, he's gonna show us what he would do in this position. This is pretty cool, guys.
Well, let me point out that any move can work some of the time and no move works all the time. So you can save me the comments below that say none of this works. I know. So let's say I did some things right. I'm dropping my base, I'm controlling the hands, I'm putting the weight back on him and starting to break open this grip. As I shuck this off, I'm controlling that arm so it doesn't pull me back into a choke. But once I get out here, this is the position everybody dreams of in martial arts, right? Probably the first go-to move would be a knee to the face. That's a beauty. You could also, since you have the head, go the other way. Instead of bringing a knee up, bring his head down onto a knee. That's beautiful. And if you're really just having a great day and you're feeling lucky, I might just shoot under here for like a fireman's carry. But I'm not going to just go grabbing for the hand and let go of that control, because now he has the chance to posture up while I'm shucking under here. I don't want that. So since I've already got his posture broken, I'm going to fit myself here in the middle. Elbow to the groin, just like you're lifting up like that. And the key thing here will be to not take this head and put it on your own head, or now I'm loaded up and I'm going to break my back. The trick here is to use that hand as a good hook for all you mantis folks. You're going into the groin, you're shooting your head past his, pull this down as low as you can around your back, and pull him around. And you'll notice I flattened out my foot, just so he doesn't land on my ankle and break my foot. Once he's here, of course, it's your day. Have a celebration. Have a little ice cream and a cherry on top. Ding.
It is ice cream day.
It is ice cream day, yeah.
Now we're gonna do a different exit. I have a follow-up that I would use personally, different size, different flexibility, whatnot, background. Whatever your game is, you wanna adapt your style, adapt your system for what works for you. So in this position, like I said, we're controlling, we base, boom, we're attacking. I went for this, I got out to here, used that split. I go to my neck control here. Immediately fire the knee, but he blocks it. Once he blocks, I go in over the top of the head. So I'm gonna use my shoulder on his upper back so that he can't posture up on me. The big guys love to do this. They'll just stand right up and try to chuck you. So you have to drop your hips and your shoulder right here. So once I'm in this position, bang, I go for the knee, he blocks it, come in over the top, and now from this position, I reach through and I get my hands together as close as I can up to his underarm. Once I'm here, I can stand up, I can choke, that'd be great, but that can be also very difficult with somebody that's bigger than you. So there's a nice takedown here. I'm gonna step behind his leg and chuck him. And now I can work my ground and pound, or pound the ground, whatever you prefer. And the second variation is a little Jiu-Jitsu add-on at the end, if you will. So everything went, I got to here, get my hook, go for the knee, he's blocking, I get to this position, again, I'm moved around, I go here, now I follow him to the ground. And right in this position, you can see I'm counterweighting over here, and then I tighten this in. And continue the squeeze. Anybody bigger than you, they're gonna have a tendency to just roll, and they're gonna continue that momentum, and you're gonna go flying on the other side. So what's important at the end there is when you get to this position, and get to here, come down, is try to stay on this side of their body here, and not let them toss you over here. Because now I lost the guillotine, and if they're a wrestler or a jiu-jitsu guy, I just lost my position, and now I'm in a really bad spot. I hope that tip really helps clarify how to use that escape properly and some good positional stuff when somebody gets you in that bear hug of how not to get tossed on your head. We appreciate Sensei Ando coming in from LA, helping us with this video. Some valuable input there on his take on this move and the exit strategy. So thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.